Matt Ryan had some very interesting comments about the New York Jets offense this week. Well, what's happening, everybody? This is GreenBean, and we are here to talk about the New York Jets. Once again, that seems to be what we do around here. Let's talk about the Jets coming off of a very disappointing loss to the hapless, dare I say, Denver Broncos. Lots of fun. We're having fun here as Jets fans, aren't we? So we'll get into all that. I would like to remind you of the sponsor of this show, the great BetUS. BetUS has an exceptional deal for you. That's right, for you. When you go to betus.com and you type in the promo code YouTube150, they are going to increase your sign-up bonus from 125% to 150% on your first deposit, up to $2,000. Can you imagine? BetUS, where you can test your knowledge on all things sports, not just the NFL. It's where I live, is the NFL. But if you want to take some shots at all sorts of different things, you can do that right on BetUS. Their platform is exceptional. It's why it is America's favorite sports book. Imagine that. Don't you want to use the favorite as opposed to America's 17th favorite sports book? You know what I mean? BetUS is the place to go for the 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 on betus.com using the promo code YouTube150. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Now, Matt Ryan, the former quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons, who in my mind is forever tied to Joe Flacco, being that they were the same draft and all that jazz. I don't know what it is. As soon as you say Matt Ryan, I think of Joe Flacco. Maybe I'm broken. I have a broken brainicle that just needs tending. But Matt Ryan is now an NFL analyst, and dare I say, a pretty good one. I actually don't hate a lot of the things that he has to say. But right now he's talking about the New York Jets, and he had some bold statements. Now, if you didn't see it, I'm going to show you this right now. Interesting to say the least, and then we'll talk about my thoughts on the matter and why I feel the way that I do. Check it out.
You've been to Pro Bowls. You've been player of the year, just like Aaron Rodgers. What is your message to the New York Jets receiving group as they go in there on Monday tomorrow?
Listen, you need to get on my page. Not
My
your
page.
page. You need to get on my page.
That's right.
We saw the clip of Aaron Rodgers. You were sitting right next to me, the body language. There was a chance late in that game where he's expecting Garrett Wilson to bend up the seam, too high look, to kind of bend that thing in towards the hash. He's expecting him to be there. His frustration after, the hands go to the helmet. You can see clear as day where the camera was, right on his eyes.
Yep.
They're not on the same page, right? I expect you to be at a certain spot at a certain time. Forget all the rest. That's what I need.
So, interestingly, when we were in the stands watching that game, we yelled invariably, across the board, without question, unanimously, you got to turn around and look for the ball, G-dubs. That's what we were saying. You got to turn around and look for the ball. So we don't know what situation was. It didn't look like whatever Garrett Wilson was doing was the right thing to do. But even if, without all the information, the specific call and all that, I'm going to agree with Matt Ryan and say it's highly unlikely that it's Aaron Rodgers who's making the mistakes. Now, I love Garrett Wilson. I love Breece Hall. I love the guys that we have. But this is in the presence of what I would call true greatness. Now, he's 40 years old. Maybe he's not fully the quarterback that he once was, but he's greatness. He's precision. He knows the offense inside and out. He played in it for years, won 2 league MVPs in this offense. It's more than likely not him that's making the mistake. So what the hell is going on? Aaron Rodgers does need to just sit down with his receivers and say, look, I don't really give a damn what you're thinking. Get your head on straight and be where I need you to be. This whole argument stuff from training camp between Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers now starts to take a little bit different shape to me. Now, I'm all about competitive sports. I played it for many, many years. I coached it. I know that, the intensity sometimes can look from the outside like it's some sort of argument. Many times, that's not what's really happening. It's just intense, fiery. You want guys, that competitive discussion. But they were talking about routes and all that kind of stuff. And now here we are in the game. We're in game 4, and we're still seeing Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, quote, not on the same page. Why aren't they on the same page? And he's 100% right. Aaron Rodgers is here. Aaron Rodgers knows the offense. Aaron Rodgers, league MVP, Super Bowl MVP, 20-year veteran, among the greats, future Hall of Famer without question, first ballot Hall of Famer. He's telling you, this is where the pass is supposed to be. I need you to get your head out of your ass and know where it's going to be. This is a precision offense. And that was a huge play. And when you're looking at it, we saw it with Isaiah Davis. We saw it with Gibson. You see it with Garrett Wilson. You saw it with Breece Hall. Like, what the hell is going on? Something's going on. So I'm with Matt Ryan, and when you can dovetail that with the cadence thing, no. Aaron Rodgers uses his cadence the way Aaron Rodgers wants to use his cadence. Robert Saleh, maybe we're making a bigger deal out of it. It was just a comment. It is what it is. But the fact that that's even suggested, the Jets were not on the same page. Aaron Rodgers is the focal point of the team. Like it or not, he's the focal point of the entire organization. What he wants goes when it comes to the offense. That's it. I'm not changing my cadence. I use it as a tool. I'm not throwing the pass to the wrong spot. You're in the wrong spot. And if you want to argue with me, end it and get in the right spot. It's time to end this just utter ridiculousness. I'm with Matt Ryan. Let me know what you think. I think Matt Ryan's 100% correct. And let's not forget, he's an NFL quarterback, a great, if you will. Maybe didn't win that Super Bowl, but a great quarterback nonetheless for many years in the NFL. He knows the deal. So let me know what you think about this one. I think it's 100% accurate, and I think it's time that we stop shrouding these inadequacies of the New York Jets and the coaching and just the whole air of like, I don't know, well, this excuse-laden organization that we have. Everything's an excuse. Well, it's cold, or it's raining, we'll look into that, and nobody needs to get yelled at. No, it's over, man. If we're going to make anything out of this season, it has to start now, and it all goes through Aaron Rodgers. That's my opinion. Thank you, Matt Ryan, for saying it. I hope the Jets hear you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I off base here? Let me know. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Don't forget about the sponsor, BetUS, YouTube 150. Get yourself 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. And with that all said, have a great rest of the day. And as always,